What does Bruce Lee, Michael Jordan, and Mike Tyson all have in common? They all had a mentor, and you need a mentor. Our mentorship classes will push you out of your comfort zone. We will give you strategies, concept, motivation to not only be successful, but incredible in all your endeavors of life. We will encourage you and lift your auto detailing business to an all new level. All the greats had a coach. If you want to be great, sign up today and click that link below. What's going on YouTube, Facebook? This is Prince Grind Time TV, where we talk about different strategies on how to get you more money in your mobile auto detailing business. Man, it's Sunday. Sun just came up, and had some stuff on my mind. Just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Little spirituality that has to do with, like, you know, your hustle and your grind, your spirituality, everything that makes you you. And I'm gonna take a little bit from out of the Bible, kind of, sort of out of the Bible. For those who are familiar with, at least if you at least went to Sunday school, you know who I'm talking about. And that person would be, Adam. So the cool part about Adam is when God, trying to get this right, when God first created him, he didn't know how dope he really was, but dude could, like, if you read outside of the Bible, I think it's one book called A Pre-Adamic Life. So if you read outside of the Bible, you get a better idea of what it is. Now, whether Adam existed or not is irrelevant in the story. So I don't want anybody commenting down there, Adam didn't never exist, it's not true, da, da, da. I don't really care, right? It's the story, it's what I'm talking about. So they say that Adam, number one, they said that Adam was over 9 feet tall, all right? That during that time when he existed, if he existed, the oxygen was much more cleaner, right? His lungs could bring in more oxygen, and the more oxygen you have, of course, that goes to your brain, the better your brain will operate, right? So Adam could easily, like for instance, you guys who are into what is that? Into comic books. This guy called Aquaman. Aquaman could breathe underwater, right? It's the same thing that they're saying Adam could do too. Adam can breathe underwater. He can communicate with fish, but with Adam, he can communicate with all living things. That's why it's like no big surprise that the snake in the garden was talking. It's not a big surprise. It was able to communicate with all living things, right? It's not until the fall of man that these things stop happening. All right. So the cool part about Adam was this. Adam could say, all right, so his job was to make sure that the garden was taken care of, right? Detail the garden, bro. That was what he's supposed to do. Detail the garden. Make sure it stay clean, right? And but he didn't have to have, like, the pressure washer or nothing like that. He could just simply say, water. Well, I don't want to use that because it gets kind of deep when talking about water. But he can simply say to the ground for a tree to grow, just simply talk it, and the tree would grow. All right. So what happened was, once he ate the fruit, right? And some people think it was an apple, but it wasn't an apple. The Bible never said it was an apple. It just said fruit, right? And we can get into that some other time on another channel. So he ate the fruit, and what happened was, they said his eyes was open, but his spirituality was closed, right? So at that point, he really technically started dying, right? Up until that point, he was able to live forever. All right, so he got kicked out of the garden, right? And those who believe it or don't believe it, Adam was not the first man. I'm not gonna get into all that, but dude was so dope. The reason why the serpent was able to deceive him, not really deceive him, but deceive Eve, right? But whatever. He told him that, listen, if you eat this fruit, you'll be just like God, right? Now, dude is already dope, right? Dude is already like God, right? Already like God, but he didn't know outside of the garden, right? Born into privilege, right? He didn't know anything outside of the garden, right? He didn't know that there was people outside of the garden. So, and I'm gonna bring this around to when it comes down to detailing. So, he get kicked out of the garden, okay? And the only way, look, he get kicked out of the garden. Him and his wife get kicked out of the garden, and the only way back in is you got to go through this angel, right? And this angel got a sword, and it cuts in every direction, right? So go through them if you want to, right? You can get back in the garden, but you ain't coming here in one piece, right? And the way it's broken down is like this. There's this big dream that people may have, right? You want to become this great entrepreneur. You want to become this great whatever, right? You want to have this massive auto detailing machine business, right? You want to have that, right? But the thing is, in order to get into the garden, in order to get into that place of prosperity, you're going to have to get cut, right? Because you're not coming in there. You're not going into that space without letting off certain things in your life, cutting out certain things in your life. You're going to have to evolve and transform into something that you was absolutely not in order to get into that space, right? And I don't care what, you can read any millionaire book. They will tell you the same thing, that you're going to have to transform. You're going to have to evolve, right? Because the amount of money that you're making right now is based upon the knowledge that you have right now, right? If you had more knowledge on how to get more money, then that's how you should apply it. You apply it and you make more money. That's how it works, right? Now, here's the thing. When it comes down to Adam, all right, and it comes down to your hustle, right? In the beginning, Adam was able to just call things and simply say it, almost thinking, right? Just thinking. And it would happen, right? But those days are gone. You can't think stuff into existence just like that. You can think it, then you speak it, and then you put action to it to make it come into this physical realm, right? But Adam, back in the day, he can simply think it, and it comes from the spiritual realm into the physical realm, just like that. Pow, right? So now you got to hustle, right? You got to go get it, right? And I thank God for everything that he's allowed to happen to me, because dude is not just, it's rare. I got a lot of people that come into my life, right, that say, yo, Prince, you know, here's a good analogy.
Shutterstock Music.
You're on the side of the road, right? Let's say your truck broke down, right? And if you're just sitting there, right, no one will stop and help you, right? It's rare that someone will stop and say, hey man, you need some help or anything like that, right? If you ain't got the hood up, you ain't got nothing up, you're just sitting in the car, right? Nobody's going to help you, right? But if you put the hood up on it, right, there's a good chance somebody might stop and help you, right? If you start pushing this truck by yourself, people will come out of nowhere and start helping you, right? Because they see you pushing this big truck up this hill, right? And then they want to come along and they want to help you to push that truck, right? Here's the thing. I've been pushing a truck for so long by myself, right? That any kind of little help that I get, I'm cool with it, right? It's just that you gonna have to push as hard as I push, right? So a lot of times what happens is there are people that come into my life, people that want to go into business with me, people that want to be a part of what I'm doing, but after a while they fall off, right? After a while they can't push the truck no more, right? After a while the arms get tired, right? But me, I've been pushing it the whole time. It's no big deal. I enjoy it, right? This is what I do, right? So I said all that to say this. When things, if you want to have this massive business, you're going to have to go outside of yourself in order to accomplish this. You're going to have to transform yourself to accomplish this, right? You're going to have to allow things in your life to get cut off in order to accomplish this, right? Because it's not just going to happen through some kind of osmosis. You're not just going to get lucky one day. And you might get lucky and hit the lotto or something like that, but I doubt it, right? But you're going to have to push yourself into that grind mode. And see, the way that the spiritual, the way that this universe works is the God of this universe loves action. He loves massive action, right? So if you look at the, like, even though if you look into deep space, it may look like nothing is happening, right? But I'm saying if with your physical eyes, it may look like nothing is happening. But if you get a telescope, you'll see all kinds of action going on. You'll see meteorites, you'll see falling stars, you'll see UFOs. You, like, for real, you see UFOs, you see all kinds of stuff, right? And if you look at the bottom of the ocean, or at least the bottom of the ocean floor, right, you'll see all kinds of action going on down there, right? The God of this universe honors action, right? So you got to put action behind your words, okay? Like, we're going into a whole new year, and if you go into the new year being the same you from 2017, then what's going to happen? You're just going to be the same you in 2018. You're going to get the same results in 2018. So you got to do things that's going to be different, right? Take chances, right? Take chances. I seen a video this week. I can't remember exactly who said it, but he was in Vegas talking to one of the casino owners, and he's like, "How come you guys win all the time?" He said, "Because no group of people are willing to bet everything." He said, if they come in here and they willing to put it all on the line, right, then they'll put us out of business. Because once you win, it's a wrap, right? Once you win, it's a wrap. You're shutting down everything, right? And he said most people, they're too scared to do it. Most people will not take that kind of chance, right? And I'm not saying go out and bet on the bank. I'm not saying go bet your whole savings on your mobile detailing business, right? But you need to bet your entire soul, right, into this thing, right? This is like the people who are at the top. They treat their business like it's a calling, like it's something that came from God, and it is. It's something that came from God, and God has put you a steward over His business, right? And if you put your hustle into it, put your grind into it, then all your needs and everything that you want will be met, right? And I'm not saying, like, you can't hand out flyers one day, right? I was talking to a guy out here in Durham. He owns his own detailing shop. Came by to talk to him about some things that I can help him out with, right? Dude told me. Now the reason why I came by to talk to him is because dude is sitting in the gold mine, yet he don't have any customers, right? Dude sitting in the gold mine, and he's charging the customer $10 for an outside car wash, which is cool, right? $10 for outside car wash. I think $20 for inside and outside, right? So I'm talking to homie, and I say, yo, do you offer wash and wax? He's like, yeah, but I want you to check the mentality. Yeah, but a lot of people around here won't pay that kind of money for that, right? I said, but do you even offer it, right? In his mind, he's already defeated before even trying. He hasn't even tried to offer the service to the people, right? And that's what goes on with a lot of detailers. You don't even offer it to the people, right? You get one no, and you automatically shut down everything, right? You shut down everything. The Bible says this. This is what the Bible says. The Bible says, knock and the door shall be open, right? What happens when you knock and the door don't open? Go knock on another door. You keep knocking on doors until the door open. That's the difference, right? No don't mean no. No mean ask somebody else, right? Everybody who has a car is potentially your client. But everyone who has a car is not your client. Right? Those who do ceramic coating, might do wet sanding and stuff like that, everybody's not going to pay for that kind of service. But everybody needs to know that you offer that, right? Because they may know someone who may need that service. But if you don't offer it, they'll never know. They'll never know. Right? So this week you need to break down everything that you offer, everything that you can do. Right? All of your abilities that God has put in you. You write it down, and then you tell your customers that this is what you do. Tell each and every last one of them that this is what you do. Right? And eventually, guess what? Someone's gonna buy it. That's how it works, right? Someone's gonna buy it. Right? For a long time, I thought that no one to buy carpet dye. That's just crazy. No one to buy it. But then I saw offering it to people. Now we sell dye like crazy. It's not even nothing new. This is what we do, right? But you have to at least offer it, right? If you don't offer it, no one knows that you got it. That's just how it goes. This is how it goes, man. This week, man, I got some dope stuff coming up, and I gotta apologize. I got so busy this week, bro. I couldn't make one video, right? I made the videos, but I haven't edited them to put them online, right? And that's just what it is, right? This video's on like Sunday. It's very little editing that I have to do. I pretty much just hit record and I'm done, right? Put an opening, put a close, and I'm done, right? But some of that stuff need to be edited out, right? So I got some dope videos coming up prayerfully this week, man. If I don't get too busy. So one of the videos is I'm not gonna do I got an online shop video, but I'm not gonna release that no time soon. When I saw looking at it, I was like, I don't want to do it because a lot of cats are not ready, right? A lot of cats aren't ready for instance, it's a tutorial on your chemical store, right? It's a tutorial on how to have a chemical store with no chemicals. How to make money off of, let's say you use griots, right? How to make money off griots, right? And actually make money, right? With your online store, right? How to push it, how to get it done. But I'm not gonna release that no time soon. I'm not. If you want to know more about it, feel free to give me a call and I'll tell you more about it. But that's for another time. Let's see, another video I'm dropping this week is, this joint is dope. This is about how can I put it without ruining it? It's about opening inspection without no money, right? All grind. Put all grind in it, right? Then you gotta spend a little bit of money because you need like little stuff like business cards and website and stuff like that. You need a little bit of money for that, but other than that, it's all just hustle, right? And basically, I'm showing you how you can make $100,000 in a year with that. Then I have another video on how to make $100,000 in 8 months in detail, right? And I think you guys enjoy it. And that's about it. That's about it, man. So let's see what else we got. That's all I'm gonna release right now, man. So I hope I said something to bless you. Pray that heaven smile upon you guys. Go out and kill it this week. Till next time, grind time, Prince, Beast Mode Detail.